special news bulletin. According to the Princeton Review, Clemson University is the second happiest students. That is, standing behind Rice. Can this really be true? We go live with our field reporter.
This is our common day. Sir, go outside the door, sir.
We're here at Harcum Dining Hall, a local hotspot for the students here at Clemson. We're just going to try to grab one and see how they feel about it.
The price of the food is not very good for what you get. It's very substandard food. It's usually overcooked or undercooked. A lot of it doesn't taste like anything. A lot of it tastes horrible.
Okay, so every time I go to Harcum, I want to get pasta from the pasta station, and I like Alfredo, and I like broccoli in my Alfredo, but the woman says that I can't get that there. And she says, like, mumbles under her breath, and I try to explain to her that I want Alfredo pasta. And one time she even cussed, and yeah, it was bad. But I didn't hear her cuss, my friend heard her cuss. So she was really mean, and I don't like going to the pasta station anymore at Harcum.
So what do you think about parking here at Clemson?
I think the parking situation here is pretty bad. People who live on campus, they have to park pretty far from where they live, so they have to get their car in an emergency. It'll take them a while to get there. And also the people that stay off campus, they have to park pretty far from their classes, or if they're running late, they might not make the class on time because of the parking situation. So I think they could do a lot better.
So what do you think about the parking situation here at Clemson University?
I think the parking situation here at Clemson University is unique in a way because we don't have a lot of areas, for parking. A lot of people have talked about parking garage, et cetera, et cetera. But what you'll find is with what we have and the spaces and stuff that are available, we maximize them as best that we can. What I mean by that is what I see on campus is most of the people are using the spaces for the wrong reasons. When that's not happening, you can find parking spaces in just about any area that you're looking at. Now, all of them are not convenient, which is the world that we live in now. Most people would like to live in a world of convenience, so everything close. I'm not saying we have a lot of good close parking spaces, but we do have enough spaces.
So tell us about your recent parking experience here at Clemson.
Well, in the beginning of the year, we had those first few days where we didn't have any class, so I was just out hanging out with my friends, just like summer camp, having the time of my life. And I come back this one day, and my car's gone. And I'm like, all right, what the heck's going on? So I went over to parking services, like, oh yeah, you've been towed. Like, what? Are you serious? I had such fun. I had so much fun throughout the days, and then just completely killed it. Now I'm starting off the year, car's towed. Just what else can possibly go wrong? Clemson, heard, had the happiest students, and I saw that at the beginning. Then parking services with this whole parking ticket towing thing just completely killed it for me.
Wow, so what do you think of that?
I think it's pretty ridiculous. Just the situation just speaks for itself.
Yeah. Now we'll go to Matt Vargo outside.
I'm here with a Clemson student just outside of Martin Hall. Sir, do you think the price of tuition here is overpriced for the education that you get?
But if you're out of state, you're paying a lot.
Or you just don't get those in-state scholarships?
Yeah.
You're gonna pay a lot of money to go
Yeah,
here.
definitely. I'm spending quite a bit. I'm taking out a lot of loans, but
So what do you think about tuition and the associated fees here at Clemson?
It's like ridiculously expensive. Like living on campus is
way overpriced, and the food is definitely not worth it. Like Harcum is not worth the size of the meal plan that you have to pay for. And then like summer classes, like I just want to take like an online summer class, and I have to pay like $500 like an hour. So it's gonna be over almost $3,000 for 2 summer classes. They charge you like extra lab fees and like hidden things all over the place. So it kind of sucks, but.
So have these fees had bad implications on other parts of your life?
Yeah, it's a lot harder to pay for like my fraternity dues, and then like I don't have time or the money to go downtown, get a drink or whatever, chill out with friends, and then even like going off campus with gas being pretty expensive too. So that kind of sucks.
The dining experiences from Clemson students. It does seem absurd that Clemson is ranked so high with the happiest students when dining is such an important experience for Clemson.
Yeah, I completely agree. Also, you have to take into account what they said about the parking services and all the unnecessary tickets. And, people have to be worried about that, being late for classes and everything. It's such a huge burden.
It is. That's a great point. I'm sure that this is not making students happy at all. And you also can't forget about the hidden fees that is draining spending money from Clemson students. They can be spending money on a better Clemson experience, but instead they have to pay those ridiculous fees.
Yeah, I mean, look at all these facts. It is really hard to believe that Clemson was rated the second happiest students in the country. It's really crazy.
It is. I agree. That's all the time we have. I'm Lex Smith.
And I'm Brendan Hungerford. From all of us here at Clemson News Network, we thank you for watching. Stay classy, Clemson.